Well, I think what we're most interested in is impact, and how do you get to impact? And it is really by scaling up and commercializing. If you look at the largest companies in the world, take Microsoft or Apple or Google even, they may have had great technology behind it, but they also had a very solid business plan. They had very solid marketing to get those companies to where they are. And we believe that you will in fact need a lot of those social and business innovations and skills to get your scientific breakthrough to a point where it's really impacting and making meaning to a lot of people's lives. Well, I think they definitely apply. I mean, if you look at global health in general, one of the biggest problems really is last mile distribution. And so innovating on that score, whether it's through a social innovation that really makes it easier for a community to actually accept that health intervention, or on a business scale where you're partnering with either coming up with new forms of distribution, partnering with microfinance companies as an example, which may have a much larger reach than you could get yourself. I think all of those business and social innovations are quite key to helping not only projects that are focused on sort of say telemedicine or last mile delivery, but even on the technological side. You want those products to actually get to the people that we're trying to serve, and all of those issues are very important. One way would definitely be to actually take a look at our online proposal resources that we've put up. We've put up both ways to actually write a better proposal, but I also think very importantly we've actually added a lot of business content. So both on the private channel and more private sector side, as well as the public sector side. And so in the private sector side, we've put up videos that show you why it is important to consider the private sector. And just as an example, in a lot of developing countries, it does account for 50 to 70% of actual healthcare spend. And so it's definitely part and parcel of the whole healthcare system. And then on the public side, again, we've put up resources, and I think importantly, which showcase how you should be thinking about scale right from the outset. Not sort of when you've reached a certain point in your project, but actually at point zero, and because that really makes it a lot easier for you to be able to tweak the model, because that will definitely happen. You're going to face a lot of challenges that you never really thought of, but I think if from the outset you are thinking of scaling that program, it'll just make everything go much more easily.